It's such an open platform, so you can do whatever you want. It's like a equation. You just put in the variables and it comes out different each time. My name's actually James, but I go by JAMi, capital J-A-M, little I. 23, and I think drag really is that kind of like special thing that I can call my own in a way, I suppose. My first like performance, I guess you could say, I went to this like gay prom thing up in Bethlehem, and I was just hanging out with my friends and whatnot, and like we were dancing, having fun. Almost out of high school, but like still like in that depression of high school. Cause I was in full drag. When I started to dance, people just like created this like dance circle around me. So I got to like perform like 3 times that night. And leaving, it still like stays with me to like today, is this little kid comes up and like pulls on my dress, and I look down cause I didn't see him. And he goes, "I love what you do. I look up to you. Please don't ever stop what you're doing." You know, once you walk in that door, people because they watch RuPaul's Drag Race, so they expect queens now to have a certain kind of, you best look professional, you look this way. Walking in and not looking like that perfect queen gave me a lot of anxiety. I just kept telling myself, you're basically in a mask. No one knows who you are. What's the worst thing that could happen? Their response was really great a lot of the time. I mean, the worst thing they say is, go home. This is gonna sound so gay, but Lady Gaga. Well, she just in general has been a huge kind of like someone to look up to for me. In middle school, I think her Poker Face came out, and I had severe Tourette's at the time, so like I didn't know, we were trying like experimental drugs because they didn't really have a drug for it. So it was like anti-seizure meds and stuff that had like side effects of helping with Tourette's and whatnot. So, and nothing was working, and the therapist goes, well, why don't, because I had done a little bit of acting. When I was acting, no Tourette's, nothing. They all just kind of shut down. And she didn't understand it, and I didn't quite understand it either. And she said, well, why don't you pick your favorite song, a song you know all the lyrics to, envision the lyrics in your head and sing it when you get anxious or whatever. And it was Poker Face. And to this day, even when I get anxious, I just have to do poker face, and I just chill out. And especially just her fashion, just how she came in and just said, you know what, it's okay to be weird. Like, dress how you want to dress, say what you want to say. I mean, that was really eye-opening, especially like going into high school, because that kind of like kept me plowing forward. I've talked to a couple drag queens, and I've seen like interviews of like RuPaul's girls and whatnot, and everyone has a different point of that transition of like the makeup, the wigs, the lashes, that once they do that one step, it's like, okay, I'm here. My step is like the eyelashes, because I do my face first, get all dressed, put the eyelashes on, and it's just like opening your eyes again. Like it's weird. It's like, I guess if an actor became that character, that's what it feels like. Like if you feel like a different person. I had this like small little knit group of straight guys that I hung out all the time with, and then when I came out, one by one, they'd stop by my locker and be like, so are you really gay? Yeah? Okay, well, I think that's weird, so I'm not hanging out with you anymore. Oh, just fabulous. Just, it was amazing. No, it was really kind of shitty. Really shitty. If it wasn't, I had already made a few little friends because I was doing theater and whatnot, and the theater kids, I love the theater kids because they did not care. Like, if you were gay, yes, bring it. So if it wasn't for that small group I had in the theater, I don't know what I would have done, because I had like no friends at that point. So that's helped me in my like ordinary life out of drag to just kind of like be myself and like stand up for myself. It feels like a total, like you just step out of James's body and into JAMi. Because when I get in drag, that anxiety almost in a way, like the Tourette's kind of disappeared. And I think one therapist or one doctor said, it's probably because you're using a different part of your brain. When you become like actors, when you become a different character, they're using different parts of your brain. So what the Tourette's affected the other part of your brain that you use every day isn't necessarily affecting that character or that side of your brain. Another reason why I kind of started drag is I was so nervous and anxious by myself that I'm thinking, well, if I'm a 7-foot tall tranny, what the fuck can you say? Everything you say is gonna offend people, so forget it. Just do what you want.